Guten Morgen, muchachos. How you doing? Welcome back to Football Digest Daily. My name is Nyash. As you can see, I'm on holiday. I'm in Malaysia. You can see the ocean behind Dukonyuma. It's looking fantastic. You can see the palm trees. Yo, it's looking good, man. It's looking good. I'm enjoying life. Uh, anyway, of course, so Football Digest Daily. We get to digest what has been happening this weekend as far as sports is concerned, and more so football. But before you get to football, this is where you have to look at other items besides football, because there was the World Athletics Championship happening, and there's some big news here because there was one woman like Faith Kipyegon who won gold for Kenya twice. Yes. And man, this woman she's the queen. She's the goat. She's the goat of all goats. Like, as far as women goats are concerned in athletics, she's number one. No lie. So she bagged gold for Kenya. Mary Mora also bagged gold for Kenya last night, by the way. I think is it the 800 meters or 1500 meters steeplechase? No, it's 800 meters. Yeah, she bagged gold. 800 meters. Yes, 800 meters. In the steeplechase, 1500, I remember we finished number 2 and 3 as far as Kenya is concerned. So in the rankings, as far as yesterday, which I think was the last day, Kenya was 5th because they had like 3 gold medals. 2 of them came from Faith Kipyegon. If there's one woman who we always have faith in, like she'll bring something into Kenya, it's Faith Kipyegon. She's one of the best. She's the best. She's the best. So that was happening, man. Of course, Mary Mora bagged gold for Kenya. Of course, she had to do a little dance, you know. It was nice to watch. It was nice. It was a nice watch. It was a nice watch. So that's athletics. I think the World Athletics Championship are now done and dusted. Zilisha Jan, if I'm not wrong. Okay, to football now. Hey, this weekend was dramatic, bana. If this weekend is the epitome, if the last 3 match weeks are the epitome of what is coming, this Premier League, oh my God. Drama galore, man. So started off, of course, on Friday. Chelsea won against Luton Town. Well, deserved win for Chelsea. They were the better team. Sterling came alive. He bagged a brace and he assisted, so that's cool. And of course, Jackson scored. Jackson is a fighter, you know. He's showing some promise. He's one man that we might have to take a look at in the next coming games, especially if he can score. So it was a very easy goal to score for him, but still he got off the scoring chart. So let's wait and see how that's going to be for him. Then, of course, on Saturday, we had a plethora of games at 5 p.m. We had Arsenal versus Fulham, a game where Arsenal went down in the first minute. Now, there's this narrative going around that it's not even a narrative, it's a fact, that Arsenal have conceded in the first minute in their last 3 home games, not in the last 3 of their 9. In 3 of their last 9 games at home, Arsenal have conceded in the first minute. Now, I know in that 9 games, there is also another whole number of games where you have not considered the first 15 minutes. So it's a balancing act on which one you want to look at, but it's still not looking good. It's not how you want to be starting off the season, actually. You know, either time you look consider or you look latter stages of the season. Not the early stages of the season. So 1 goal down, courtesy of a bad pass by Bukayo Saka. Then, of course, we found our way back. Saka actually equalized through a penalty. I was like, who's going to score this one now? Because you have a penalty, who's going to score? Is it Bukayo Saka? Is it Odegaard? And of course, this penalty was won by one man like Fabio Vieira, who had a fantastic outing coming off from the bench. Guess who he came on to replace? Kai Havertz, who's polarizing, by the way. He's almost splitting Arsenal fans down the middle. Arsenal fans are absolutely not, quite a number of fans are not liking Kai Havertz. I think I am one of them. I just felt like on Saturday, he just didn't come correct. He was just poor on Saturday. I mean, he was good against Palace, but he wasn't good against Fulham. Maybe a bad day in office. Time will tell. But I feel like the experiment that Arteta is trying out with him did not work out on Saturday. And honestly, I don't want to see it tried in the next game. Next game is up against Manchester United. You itakuwa tricky mbaya. So you don't want to be trying out those things, especially with Kai Havertz. So for me, I don't want to see Kai Havertz against Manchester United. And that's just my opinion. Yeah, and also putting out Partey as a right back. Come on, man. Really? We all know the system that Arsenal was playing with last season was fantastic. A solid backline of Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko. Solid. That's the basis. That's the foundation of which we build our fantastic season in last season with. So I don't know why we're tinkering it right now and it's not even working. So Partey as a right back is not working. Definitely just put the Mandem as a holding guardian midfielder. Just put him as a CDM. It's very straightforward. Put Ben White as the right back. He's going to be doing those overlapping laps. Without those overlapping laps, we don't get to see the best of Saka. We don't. So something needs to change, of course. That means also dropping Kai Havertz. He had a stinker against Fulham. He did not earn any right to start against Manchester United. All right. That being said, of course, as long as he's an Arsenal fan, Kai Havertz will always have my support. But doesn't mean that I blindly support him and always field him in games where it actually doesn't help us as a team. So no. So yeah, of course we equalized. Then of course we got to go back at ourselves in Nketiah. Nketiah came on and he looked alive. He made Arsenal look more alive. We were doing better when he came on. So I think maybe he should start, if not Gabriel Jesus against Manchester United. 2-1 and you're thinking, imeenda. And then Fulham go down to 10 minutes, you're thinking, yeah, it's written in the stars for Arsenal to win this game. Hujaisikia kuhusu Arsenal wewe. And then of course in the dying minutes, Palhinha, my God, equalized for Fulham and that was 8. Then we are now back to, can we get a last minute winner? Zile vitu za kina Bournemouth. It didn't work this time around, so it's just terrible. As that was happening, Manchester United were completing a comeback against Nottingham Forest. They went 2 goals down, I think the first 2-3 minutes. By 5 minutes in, United were 2-0 down. I was watching that game, I'm like, yes, this is exactly what the doctor ordered. I didn't sound 1-0 down. Yeah, man, so they did pull a comeback, of course. Who made it 2-1 for them? Eriksen made it 2-1. Then I think 2-2 was who? Who made it 2-2 for Man United? I can't recall who made it 2-2, but I know Bruno got a penalty, and I think that one is the one that made it 3-2 for them, and they held out. Taiwo Awoniyi scoring, is it in 5 consecutive games? I think it's the 3rd African to do so after Mo Salah and nasahau vitu leo. Nasahau vitu. Hii holiday inanikanganya. I've never been to Malaysia. Zinanikanganya, but yeah, he's doing quite well. Taiwo Awoniyi, he scored a goal for what do you call it, for Nottingham Forest again. Then of course other games had Crystal Palace versus Brentford. That game ended in a draw. A very good game, by the way, no lie. Crystal Palace played quite well, and Brentford have a heck of a goalkeeper. They may have sold David Raya, but the one they brought in, akofiti mbaya. And then of course you had the late kick of Brighton versus West Ham. Now this one was ilikuwa news, because when we were going to this game I was thinking, Brighton at home against West Ham. I know West Ham tried to do well against Chelsea, they did well. Their game against Bournemouth, the first game, was not that bad, but in Ngori, at Amex Stadium is gonna be crazy. Timothy said he's expecting some goals from Brighton. We only saw 1 goal and we saw 3 from West Ham. West Ham winning 3-1. Ward-Prowse with a goal. Michael Antonio Bana. Bangers. Like, he's just scoring bangers and bangers. So, fantastic goal by Michael Antonio. And 3-1 win for West Ham. No one saw that one coming. No one. I didn't see it coming myself. So, it was a crazy outing for Brighton at home. 3-1 win for West Ham. Big up West Ham. With that win, by the way, on Saturday, they went to be top of the table. Crazy, because they have won 2 and drawn 1. So, it was crazy. Then on Sunday, of course, we had the big game. We had a few small fixtures. Burnley, Aston Villa, I told you. Aston Villa are going to club Burnley. They did club Burnley 3-1. Marty Cash with a brace. I didn't see that one coming. Then after that, of course, also that same time, we had Sheffield United up against Manchester City. Manchester City won that game 2-1, scoring the last minutes, dying minutes, 88th minute to be precise, courtesy of Rodri. Haaland missed a penalty, but he scored a goal. It's crazy. FPL hapo unakanjwa kama umepewa mapoints. It's insane. Sheffield, of course, got themselves back. But the big fixture was Liverpool up against Newcastle at St. James's Park. You're thinking, personally, of course, I knew Newcastle are going to club this Monday. Like, no lie. They're going to club Liverpool. So they scored fast, of course, courtesy of Anthony Gordon. Howler of a pass by Mo Salah. Crazy. But Mo Salah assisted the winning goal. So, yeah, it kind of cancelled itself out. But yeah, went down 1-0. Then I think the 27th minute got red carded. A very harsh red card, by the way, against Virgil van Dijk. Yeah, I don't think it was a deserving red. I don't think it was a straight red, in my opinion. I think that should have been like a yellow. I know he got the guy, and you could say, well, he stopped a goal-scoring chance. This one is a very polarizing one here. Yeah, so, yes, Van Dijk sent off, first time ever for Liverpool that he's been sent off in the Premier League. That was news. Then, of course, Liverpool got themselves back in the 80th minute. Nunez, Liverpool, what they did so well is what do you call it? Like, just hold out the game. Don't concede goals. Because Newcastle are peppering them, man. Almiron hit the post. And then before that, Alisson had produced a majestic save. Oh my God, the save he made against Almiron was insane. For lack of a better word, has to be the best save I've seen so far. Ariola by there against Brighton also produced quite some good saves against Brighton. So, yeah, Alisson producing quite some good saves. Liverpool held out, and then in the 80th minute, Nunez scored an equalizer 1-1. And then I think the 87th in the dying minutes, Salah with a fantastic pass to Nunez. I think ni Dan Ban Alizoba against in the Newcastle's defense, and then of course Darwin Nunez again scoring a brace to give Liverpool a 2-1 win. And I have to say, I'm taking the L proudly because I said Liverpool are gonna get clubbed. I was wrong. Yeah, you get some, you lose some. So that was cool. It was a fantastic game, man. So 2-1 win for Liverpool. Big win. Big win. They don't get bigger than that. 10 men away from home at St. James's Park, and you win that game. And Liverpool, you know, they won their last season 2-0. I was watching the game thinking, they can't repeat that feat now, can they? They can't repeat that feat. No way. Tumekula L. L now tumekula. Hey, ngori mbaya. I also forgot to say Wolves were up against Everton at St. James's Park, no, at Goodison Park, and Wolves won that game 1-0. Everton are yet to score a goal. They are rock bottom of the Premier League right now. 0 goals, negatives, 6 goal difference. They're just terrible. Bako chini unikubaya at Everton. Sean Dyche has his work cut out this time round. Yeah, he will have some work to do, no lie. All right, so that's how the cookie crumbled, of course, in the Premier League. Now we have one more game week to go before we go to the international break. It's happening next weekend, the big one. Arsenal versus Man United. You know they don't get bigger than that in the Premier League. They don't. So you're going to be looking to see how that's going to turn out, man. It's going to be a crack. Of course, we shall be having a watch party for it. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on Sunday, 3rd September, as Arsenal tackles Manchester United. This is the last week of the transfer window, so let's see how this one is going to turn out. I believe there's going to be some news cropping up this week. Also, the Champions League draw is going to be done this week, I think on Wednesday or Thursday, so be on the lookout for that. Of course, we shall be posting all the fixtures once they come out, the group stages, once the draw is done. Till then, have a fantastic week. God bless. Let me continue enjoying Malaysia.